Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Ardent Mages on Endless. Listen, here's the world gen settings. Random world shape. So, we lost the last game. Fortunately, we lost the last game by somebody else winning rather than by us losing, which is unusual. Generally, it has generally been the case in this Endless series that if we can survive, we win. Here, the computer out-teched us. In part due to me not expanding quickly enough. Me not expanding quickly enough over land. We did a lot of infrastructure stuff, but we didn't take enough regions quickly enough. And in part due to me not interfering with them at all. We allowed one of our neighbors to devour a different one of our neighbors, and it led to a snowball that was just unstoppable. So, what did we learn? Well, first of all, I was running 2 science pillars all throughout the early game, and while that's very powerful, it did not work out for us. And in a certain sense, there was an element of bad luck about it, because running a pair of dust pillars until you can get to, like, Adamantium and Palladium, or running a pair of science pillars, rather, until you can get to Adamantium and Palladium, seems like it could even be a good strategy. But then when we got there, it turned out we only had one source of Palladium and no Adamantium in our empire. So we need to be a little bit less focused on racing, basically, I think. We need to actually buy governors. I gave up too much early game development for a rush that turned out not to work. So let's just try to be a little bit more cautious this time. Let's make upgrades to our cities, including stopping to purchase governors. Wow, this is a very anomaly dense region. Look at this. It's very likely that we're going to be settling on this river because there's 2 very solid anomalies at the head. We basically just get a huge total number of resources from, like, let's eject the hero here. Right, if this settler goes down, like, right here, 8, 9, 5, 13 with 10 approval, that is just a huge number of resources. If we were to settle in a completely neutral area where most of the tiles are giving us 3 resources, then obviously we'd get about 21 resources, right? You start on 7 tiles. This is, slightly more than 21. 21 plus a couple. I have a hard time imagining that any place is going to come even close to that. And it's good in all 4 dimensions. It's a little dust heavy, which is good for us. It may have sounded like I was being bummed about that, but I'm not. That's actually like what we want. The only thing that I'm bummed about is that it doesn't have quite as much. I should have searched this ruin before settling. That was a mistake. Because some of the ruin quests want you to settle the region. I don't like that we started right on top of a neighbor, and we have a red Draken player in the game somewhere. Alright, so we started right on top of somebody. This could be good and could be bad. It could lead to us getting some early territory by conquering our neighbor. I think we're going to head for Language Square first. And I think we're going to drop a single pillar, and we're just going to ride single pillar for a while. I think. So, what is our city? Our city's at 16 science per turn, 14 industry, 31 dust. Yeah, this is not bad. Obviously, a tremendous amount of that income is being spent right away because you have things like army costs and... Alright, so our faction quest requires us to parley with 2 villages. Our home region has haunts. We can just move up adjacent to this village. Wow, yeah, look at the incredible anomaly density. There's so many anomalies in this region. Let's finish getting all the tiles in view. I want to know exactly what resources I have access to. Alright, we have another bit of land right over here, but this is open ocean, it looks like. I do want to try to get my navy going quickly. So we have glass, steel, and no luxuries. Alright. Like I said, I would like to get my navy going quickly if possible. I think that there's a significant bounty out there on the sea, but there should be more resources on land now, and the sea fortresses should be a little bit less... Okay. Alright, he's going to attack our hero and force us to run. Because the AI could never not be an asshole about something. Alright, if we destroy a Sisters of Mercy village, we'll pacify these haunts and get 15 gold. I'm actually pretty down with that. Sisters of Mercy are not good fighters. And also, the rumors of rogue troops nearby... Oh! Wasn't that convenient? We're killing it on this faction quest here. Unfortunately, we have acquired 2 zealots that I believe cannot be retrofitted due to the fact that we don't have the zealot design yet. Not ideal, obviously. Return to this village when I'm ready to give them 50 dust. It's hard to know whether I'm interested in pacifying this region or not. Yeah, let's go for it. They want me to just bring my hero to their other village. That's actually really good. Alright, so we'll find that village. Alright, so... search 2 ruins indicated on the map for some moonleaf. Early moonleaf pairs nicely with the fact that we have our pillars. This is what I meant to click. And let's see what the legendary deeds are. Activate 4 luxury boosters to get 130 emeralds. And pacify 8 villages to get plus 15% initiative. Alright, the village pacification quest is actually a significant thing for us. We really, really want to get that done if we can. Free initiative is a big deal. I probably don't have to say. Obviously, we will be retreating. Yes, congratulations, you're a dickhead. You won. You won at being a dickhead. It's a single Justiciar. I don't... Well, I can't retreat. That would be unsafe. So what's your move? You have 2 move. You'll move to here. Then on my turn, I need to be able to shoot at that space. Alright. Taking advantage of the... Oh, I put myself in a position where they didn't have to run to the forest. Whatever. I'm a hero. They're a Justiciar. I'm pretty sure we got this. There we go. Alright, well, we just tore through the first... the Sisters of Mercy. They're from a region called Donadan. Find the village and parley with them to find out more about what's going on. Okay. So we got that Moonleaf. We are tearing through our faction quest here. It is turn 3. We are most of the way through the second phase of our faction quest. Hold on, let's pull up the quest menu. Yeah, we're about to finish our... So we gotta find the region Donadan. Do we know... Oh, this is... Okay, great. So I had to parlay with this village while Pink is trying to exterminate me. Alright, we need another tech. So, I mean, it's pretty hard to turn down Mill Foundry. And let's pop our Moonleaf. Get that Mill Foundry with the quickness. I don't think we need to pop the... We don't get any particular benefit out of... Well, actually, you know what? 90% is the threshold for Fervent. Never mind. Yeah. Pop these, get to Fervent, thanks to the 10 approval on our city from the anomaly that we settled next to. I do love to have a Fervent early game. Are we going to have to run? Like, maybe the best thing to do here would be to bail out of their region. Right, because we can move to here and they can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and catch us. So let's move out of their region and go around the side. Try to find the village. Losing a hero at this point is pretty bad economically. Alright, come on. Run. Alright, we made it out. So what did they want? They wanted me to destroy that village. I don't know, could happen. Alright, we see Green's border a little bit through the fog. It's so weird. This exact thing happens in Civ sometimes too, where you can see just the edge of somebody's border like 2 spaces into the fog. I wonder what it is about the way we render these maps that makes details peek through the fog like that. Alright, nothing in that ruin. Let's keep looking around, though. So I see a fair number of anomalies here. Let's zoom in real quick and have a look. This is not a bad settling area, like right here. Settle so that we get the life tree, and then expand into the massive tree. Life trees are so cool looking, by the way. All the water pooling around the giant root structures, and... God, this game is pretty. Alright. So we're going to zoom back up to sort of the strategic view here. So yeah, our hero's just going to have to kind of go around the edge of this pink territory. Alright, mill foundry right as we start to build the mill foundry right as we finish researching it. That's nice. So what do we have here? Dogeshi. What do they want? They want me to colonize. Okay, so if we build our first settler relatively early, we failed this quest, the Sisters of Mercy village that I needed to destroy got destroyed. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to satisfy, or how we're going to pacify 8 villages quickly. If we colonize this region early, which seems like a fine thing to do anyway, we see a good settleable area, it's got resources. That's potentially up to 3 villages here. We have to destroy this village through violence. Obviously, we're not going to bribe them. Our dust is too precious to us. And then we might be able to get a good pacify going here, which might pacify up to 3 villages. So that would put us on 7, and then we would basically just need to do violence to any one random village that we can locate anywhere. Ooh. Alright, so we have to warn 3 villages. For some reason, that was one of them. It's very strange. Oh, they're not even very far apart this time. Let's send our centaur down here first, because this gets us a little bit more information about our surrounding terrain. I want to know where this settler needs to go. Okay, this is all a single region, so this is not a double settle by green. I'm definitely concerned about green. Do I want to just snap this guy over here? If I assign Zarcha Adjunal to this army right now, it reduces our dust payout. Sorry, it effectively increases our dust income by reducing our dust outgo, if you, yeah. Because it'll be 1 less army that we have to maintain. It's 4 extra dust per turn. And then we can get here next turn and pacify that region. These guys just want us to settle and then to create influence in our city. So I don't like this. We're settled into a corner. We're going to have to fight somebody pretty early. It's okay. We'll be alright. So to that end, we definitely want to get our furnace going pretty early, but I don't think we can afford to not go Empire Mint because we have some very expensive things that we'd like to be able to do. Alright, that region is pacified. This guy's getting his job done. What is the other... Okay, so it's on the other side of Green's territory. Well, this guy's at least going to get to find us a lot of ruins and stuff. I find it very difficult to accomplish this quest because usually the AI destroys the village before you can. That ruin is in a really awkward spot. But at the very least, you get a free unit out of it, and often you get to search a bunch of ruins you would otherwise not have seen. So, I don't feel bad about it. Okay, Zarcha Adjunal, I think is going to be a general for the same reasons that I thought that last time. But again, I think we might want to go ahead and do Renaissance Thinker and have her be a governor for a little while we're working on it. So... as soon as her reassignment cooldown comes up, honestly, we might just go ahead and move her to governor. So how many villages do we get with that? Okay, we have two pacified right now. So that's a shame. Godek was not a 3-village region. I suppose you should finish searching Perendi. It may turn out that there's an even better settling location over here, and we should know that before we settle. Yep. Oh my god, fuck off. Why does the AI always want to fight? The thing is, Marines are not actually very good units before they get some gear. They're very soft. So I'm wondering if we could maybe kill them. They have a higher initiative than we do. Alright, let's just retreat. Hate. Yeah, and then they don't even actually want to be over here. They just want to be dickheads. And of course, pink is expanded so that we can't see the border of Dunedain without being in their territory. Well, we have to expand over one of our neighbors, and pink is definitely working hard to make sure that that's them. Alright, we just gotta barrel through here. This is a 3-village region, so if we could complete this quest before Green destroys this village, that would be very beneficial to our chances of getting the permanent initiative bonus. I can't imagine it's going to happen, though. I think this turn will be the turn. Yep, there it is. Because we saw their army near the village. Maybe I should have tried to fight their army for that reason. Okay, so Green forward settled us very aggressively. And basically we've been locked into a very small area. We're going to have a lot of early conflict here. Alright, we gotta find this village quickly. We won't survive another, or no, we will survive one more retreat attempt, that's right. What did we find? 5 more glass steel. Boy, we sure could use some titanium. Well, Perendi has both. Excellent. Is this region over here a better settle? I think the answer is no. There's not a lot of industry outside of the massive tree that's down here. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, we may even want to settle the massive tree instead of the life tree here just to get the maximum amount of industry from this space. Because even this settle is only 6 industry, right, due to 2 of the spaces being water. Right here is 7, but I like this a lot better because it only has to expand once to get the life tree. Okay, well basically I think we're in a lot of trouble if we don't expand very aggressively. We might want to expand to this region too, even though there's not a safe land route to it. Yeah. Like, we kind of need it. It actually does have pretty good land. Like, a settle right here is a huge amount of industry. Not too much food, but a lot of science. And then it expands out to another anomaly here and another anomaly there very easily. It has a cliff, which we could potentially use for defense. I'm not sure what the best way to construct this city is. Probably right here is fairly defensible. Here is less so, but I mean, if we're going to be expanding to both anyway, it doesn't really matter where we start. As far as defensibility goes. Alright, so do we go straight into a settler? Off of our mill foundry? That would be a pretty unusual play. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta move my units. I have to move quickly. Well, I guess move to here. There's no reason not to. Get this ruined before we get attacked next turn. I cannot find this village. I guess this is our next move. We'll just run right past their city. Seems a little dangerous. Alright, let's have this be the plan. Amael doesn't have as much food as I would like, and so the population's not growing very quickly. Which is a shame. We'll be back down to 1 pop. Alright, Perendi does have 3 villages, but I guess it's kind of a moot point now. That would put us on 5. We could pacify... I mean, we could still get an easy quest from someone over here with our centaur. We pacified 2 villages in Garak. We pacified these 3 villages by settling. And then, like... we could still get a quest from Yarao. We have to destroy this village. It's still feasible. It's looking pretty unlikely, though. Pretty unlikely that we could still get the initiative bonus. Alright, well, we're getting attacked. Oh no, they moved south. Okay. That'll eat up a fair amount of their movement, then. Alright, we'll move to here next turn, and that should give us enough vision to at least know where the village is. So, do I want to go for early ships? We're going to be taking a moment to build a settler here. This wouldn't be a terrible time to pick up Mercenary Market, either. Because we're going to not be... yeah, we're going to not be building for a second. Alright, what's the story with your assignment cooldown? It's up. Do I want to pop you out? Yeah, I think I do. Because otherwise you're going to die when you get attacked again. Alright, so Zarcha Atinal will, oh, we should... You know what? Getting the Glasssteel Extractor up is not a priority because we found so much already. We have enough to we have enough to fit out an army already. Come on, easy quests. Okay, that's a quest that we literally cannot influence. This far away from us, we have no ability to project force to keep people out of places. But it might auto-complete. We may get lucky. It's too close to green for me to feel like it definitely will, but it totally still could. So, I'm not super jazzed about Haunts being the village that we have to kill here in the early game. Haunts are not the softest targets in the world. Alright, quest complete. I mean, these guys have to die, but they will. It won't be us that does it. I guess let's do the maximum amount of damage to them possible. To be in the forest. To be in the forest where they have to attack us without a high ground penalty. Or without them having the high ground bonus, I mean. Yeah, get sweep strike backed. Aw, he almost killed one. Alright, look, we softened them up for you. Just finish the job, Pink. Yeah, this was a really aggressive, screw you move from Green. Our pillar ended. We will run one pillar again. I really want to get hero buying online. We may be able to secure 2 villages worth of governors before the governors start to get very expensive. Glasssteel. Man, I really need titanium more than glasssteel. So much more. Alright, find the monsters. Yeah, not gonna be able to help you guys, sorry. I have no ability to fight. I mostly just ride around and talk to people. Alright, unfortunately our fervency is going to run out. We're going to fall back to happy in a second here. And that's definitely going to affect our incomes. So we just finished research on... Oh, somebody hit Era too, yeah. We just finished research on Mercenary Market right as we're about to get in a fight. So we can't afford any of the heroes, and Zarcha Atinul, who is probably going to be our governor in the long term, has 3 turns left on her assignment cooldown. I guess we just don't fight them. 3 turns, turn 15 should still be before they spawn an army. So, I guess let's just wait. We'll buy a hero when we can, then we'll move Zarcha Atinul back to this army. Yeah, I think that's sensible. Alright, you go parlay with these guys. Come on, easy quests. Well, we can't do that. We can keep searching stuff. Yeah, Green had all of this space to backclaim, and they forward settled us instead. Forward settles both us and Pink. because this blocks pink from moving south too. I wonder how easy it would be to negotiate a joint war. Alright, so we need 2 more techs. Obviously, we still have a lot of really important stuff left here. I guess let's pick up public library and cultivation. We do need population growth in the capital pretty badly, and the territory is just not providing enough food. So we may not be building a lot of settlers after this, though, and we might be expanding mostly through combat. Oh, it wasn't so bad. So who's actually available? Dabuo Fosu is not a bad one. Dust boost and dust efficiency. Science efficiency 2 is pretty soft, and the Valter faction tree is pretty bad. And Ipsawacha has industry efficiency 2, which is not bad. I talk a lot about how I like boosts over efficiency in the early game, but industry efficiency is the one that is reliably good because you have your people assigned to industry so much in the early game. Let's go ahead and hire him. And we're gonna oh, I can't unassign her, right. We'll hire him now because the cost of the heroes goes up every turn, so you want to hire them as soon as you can. And then I guess we'll go explore this way rather than to the west. I'm kind of curious what the rest of this landmass looks like. Again, remember, we're on a random map type, so we have no idea. Oh, wow. That's not happening. They want me to bring a Delver over there with a bunch of resources. It's just a wee bit infeasible. Alright, so she still has 1 more turn on her cooldown? Yeah. It's all good. I can't help but notice that, that army isn't dead yet. Yeah, this one. So maybe Pink's not going to fight them. Maybe Pink's going to make me come into their territory to finish the job. That would be very annoying. Alright, come on, show me some sweet loots. What do you guys want? Oh, nice. Okay, so like this is the kind of thing I was talking about. Sometimes you just get really easy ones. So we will do that absolutely for sure. Pacifying an unknown number of villages, which will put our total up to probably 4 or 5. Is that quest that I had for the... Where is it? Okay, this might complete. We have no idea how many villages are in frame. Actually, from the border we can see it looks like probably just 1. That's a shame. We're about to pacify these guys. I don't know. It's looking pretty rough. It's looking like we might get to 6, maybe even 7. But I don't think we're gonna be able to. Oh, I'm not including the Parendy guys. Although, to be fair, it does take 5 turns for this quest to happen. Okay, so, now. Agenal is unassigned. Ipsawacha comes in to govern. Agenal rejoins us over here. Settler's going to run to this area over here. I'm still not 100% sure where I'm going to settle. We did get this, so let's pop the Titan Bone booster right now before we no longer have the ability to do so. Also going to pop the food booster. And hey, we got those emeralds, and we'll pop the emerald booster because it will give us 5 approval and push us back into fervency. Yeah, not too bad. This is actually, you know, us getting forward settled and not being able to play the game very much aside, this is not going that poorly. So Freyheim was a single village region. Oh, I was looking at... Yeah, Freyheim was a single village. We didn't get a lot out of that. So we're at 3. This might be a 2-village region. I don't think it's going to be 3. Honestly, it looks like it might even be another 1. I'm worried about this because obviously we have to run here. So there's no us staying. But I'm worried that they're going to kill that village before we finish cultivation in 9 turns. Jesus. This is because we don't have our library up, in part. Yeah, so we're probably actually not getting Anakin because the village will be dead before we can. Shoot. So they're on 3 regions already. Yeah, Parendy won't be ours for like another 7 turns. We should be able to get this done now. I'm sad that we can't include the city's garrison in the battle. It's 2 haunts. Haunts hit pretty hard. They're actually pretty scary units. Well, remember, our zealots are not long for the world anyway. Because they can't be retrofitted. So these have 2 move. We definitely don't want you to be here. This guy moves to here, this guy moves to here, and then we do our thing. So everybody focus on that guy, as he will be in the front. Okay, good luck, me. Okay, 40. It's a good open. Yeah, unfortunately, my units elected to all stand in a group so that maximum chain lightning damage would be dealt. And we lose our melee guy, not our zealots. Okay, so let's put that on the construction docket. That needs to be fixed. What's growth look like? 1 turn until the next one, and then in 3 turns we'll have enough science that maybe this won't take forever. I don't know. It's not awesome. We've had some good luck and some bad luck so far. This guy's gonna have to run through Green's territory. There's not really any 2 ways about that. Alright. Yeah, Pink left the minor faction army unmolested, which is ridiculous because the AI is always so bloodthirsty. But that's fine. We'll let them come down here toward our village. We'll run. We'll fight them over here. Alright, so Pink is on 3 regions. Or Green is on 3 regions. The AI generally likes to be on 3 regions before turn 20. The fact that Pink has been corralled like this makes me think that they might be mad at Green. We might see some fighting on that score. Alright, so where does this guy want to settle? I kind of want to wait until turn 20 so that we can get the double empire plan. As of right now, we could do this, which would be cool, right? But I think we're going to, when we put down our next city, these will go to 40 each, and we'll end up having to do this. I don't think it's worth waiting. I want to wait because I'm being silly mostly, but it's not worth waiting, I don't think. Because we're not going to have people really assigned to dust anyway. We have to focus on other stuff. So 11-6-9 versus 12-5-2-9 with 10 approval. If the 10 approval makes us be happy resting instead of content resting, then this is a better settle than this. And I think it will. So let's do it. Alright, we have to 3 influence, or yeah, at least 3 influence for the next 5 turns. Should be easy. I can't imagine a situation that's going to necessitate me pulling this guy. Do I even... Hold on. Do I want to maybe do these in a different order? Because the titanium extractor is pretty important. We don't have any titanium right now. We're fine. Okay. Yeah, let's just engage. We can involve the city garrison from here. Alright, and they have healed a bit. The one we almost killed is still pretty almost killed, though. You have 2 move? Okay, so we all start a little bit further back than this. Oh, not there. Alright, so this one moves to either here or here. The others follow behind. It's pretty whatever. So... I'm gonna have our hero focus on that guy. I'm wondering if the zealots might be able to kill this one with the AoE damage from their attacks. Oh, they're doing a small amount of healing to each other. They're separating so that the rain won't work as well as I was hoping. It's okay. We got this under control. Oh, 0. Alright, that's fine. The militia are going to take what little damage these guys are able to dish out. You can see it's just not a dangerous minor faction. They really deal very little damage. They're not actually all that tough. They're not nearly as tough as like a Rumbler, I don't think, or a Silly. And they do far less damage than either. They have their little benediction thing, which is cool. And they're not... No minor faction unit is so bad that once assimilated and upgraded with gear, it's still, like, horrible. Alright, well, we've got our rod. Assimilate the Dogeshi first for 50 wine and 60 dust. Jesus. You know, we're going to be able to do that. We're actually about to pacify a bunch of Dogeshi villages. I will absolutely do that. Pacify 5 villages within your empire. So we need to take this region to be able to do that, or we need to conquer Donadan. I would really like to get Yarrow. I know it will be a little bit awkward to defend, but it has some really good stuff going on. It does only have glass steel as far as strategic to go, at least as far as we know. There's a couple unrevealed tiles. And emeralds aren't exactly mind-blowing either. Man, these are some slow turns. We're 36 minutes into the video and it's not even Empire playing time yet. Okay, so what's your move? Your move is to actually get over to Yarrow and search those ruins and get a quest from the minor faction. Because we don't yet have one. Alright. They haven't yet destroyed the village in Atikin. Oops, I forgot to do this. Search before you die. And then flee, maybe get away. Run! Okay. He's definitely dead. But he lives another turn. Actually, we might... I don't know. I'd love to get him back to my region somehow, but it's not a huge deal if it doesn't work out. And it looks like it's probably not going to work out. So yeah, let's parlay with these guys. They might give us another quest. Sometimes they'll give you another quest if you fail the first one. Sometimes they won't. We're climbing pretty slowly back toward hero buying. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We have a lot of very aggressive play from our AIs here. So will they parlay with us again? They will. They'll let us try again. Give us 50 dust. I mean, yes, I will. Please don't ask me for titanium. Okay, 5 glass steel? Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll do that. So it's looking like we might still have a chance here. Alright, let's start picking up those army skills. We got pretty good value out of this 8 science, by the way. I think that was totally worth the point expenditure. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Don't put any influence... Ooh, set economy and population to its level 1. I don't think that's going to happen. Someone in Redalta has a thing. Where's Redalta? I don't even know. I mean, based on the fact that I don't know, it must be this region. Because I think that quest always happens in an adjacent region. Okay. So, what is the status of this? I am at 4 villages, and that puts me in 4th on the race. It's looking pretty iffy. We're going to get a couple of village... I'm not sure if this will count as 2 or 3 village pacifications for the purpose of this quest, but it doesn't matter, because in 2 turns we'll get 3 from Parandy, and we'll have this. And if nobody else has gotten it within the next 2 turns, we will get it. Alright, our Haunts village is rebuilt. Cool, extra population for the capital. Alright, awesome. Yep, the Delvers got murdered. We almost have enough influence. We could have done it, but I do think the economy and population thing isn't going to end up mattering, because we're going to keep our people on other things. Oh, you don't have to do this. You could move to that. So Pink is scouting us, and we do not have the influence necessary to tell them to go screw, so we're just going to have to deal. I do want to settle Yarao. Ah. Damn it. We were so close. We're at like 5 or 6 right now, and then Parandy was going to be... Oh, what a shame. Well, Yaro's pacified now. That does have other benefits, you know. It allows us to get some free population the moment we settle the region. Yeah, this is Redalta. Go, horsemen, go! What did we get? Within 5 turns, search that to get Breakwall. Do I want to run him certainly to death to get Breakwall? I don't know that we're necessarily going to have a shield-using hero even in our military, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, so as soon as we get our settler over here, though, we'll have the next step of our faction quest completed. Awesome, 15 wine. I will go ahead and use that. And we'll assimilate the Dogeshi this turn. It doesn't actually... Oh, I got spooked by a noise in the room. It turns out that the Christmas lights that Elise taped up have fallen off the wall. Alright, so we got dust and stuff from doing that. Do I want to go to 2 pillars now? I think the answer is no. I think I want to keep working dust to save up for Parandy's governor. But let's drop our science pillar. I'm gonna drop it here. Well, no, I think actually Amael is probably the place that's most likely to build a district soon, because it's running out of other stuff to do. So let's build it right here, because we would definitely build over this, right, to reach out toward that. The other industry relic over here, or the other industry thing over here. So yeah, this would be the spot where we build our first district. So this, I think, is the right spot for the pillar. Alright, do I want to fight these guys? There's a serious chance that we might lose if we do. They do only have 33 damage. They have more attack than we have defense, though, so it's going to be... That's still not that much damage. It is enough to two-shot us, though. I'm going to go for it. I think we can do this. And part of the reason I think we can do this is because of this cliff. So we'll put the hero right here. Alright. Well, these have 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually, if we play all the way back, we cannot get hit this turn, right? If we play, like, over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So this doesn't let them hit us this turn, and then we get to hit them. They get close, and we get a turn of fire, which is not probably going to be enough to kill that one. Oh no, no, very close. He'll die while attacking somebody probably. Oh, a one shot. Oh, they have Range Slayer. That's a serious problem. I wasn't even thinking about that. They have plus 30% damage dealt to ranged and support units. Well, there go those zealots. Our hero will be successful here, but this is embarrassing. Okay, 42. Alright. Well, the region's clear. We can get our settler over here. We can, oh. Yeah, they definitely won't spawn a second army before we get the region settled, so that'll be good at least. And we did get this. It's a lot of titanium. I'm happy about that. Ooh, wow, we found the Shard of Icariel. That's significant. Sorry, where are we being attacked? Oh, my centaur. Yes. Yes, I imagine he is being attacked. Let's try to get home, buddy. Alright, he's gonna make it. We're gonna need every military unit we can get over here. So I think this is the extent of the internal play that we have available to us this game. We are, at this point, going to be required to play more aggressively. We need to take Yarrow, and then we need to start planning for our assault. So the question is, do we push green to try to weaken green, or do we push pink because I think we can probably wipe them out? Probably the answer is we take pink out. One less player to worry about in the later game. So let us begin preparations. And we start that with alchemical alloys. Actually, we start that with Zealot. I want to be able to build Zealots, so we need to get that design online. Okay. Our Paradis doesn't have any extractors up yet. I'm going to move the library underneath the extractors. We need that. We need that to happen. Alright. So Ipsawacha is getting close to his first level. He's not getting a lot of XP per turn right now. Every level that he gains will be very useful for us. Except, I guess, the first one, probably. This is actually a possibility. We're pretty quick at building it, and the city is going to keep growing. I don't know. We might be able to pull that off. It would be very, very good for us if we did, especially in the capital, given the sort of the position of the capital relative to the world around it. Oh, you need to run. Yeah, safety. You can guard the settler, maybe? Do I want to snap the hero over to one of these? Yeah, may as well. This slightly increases her XP gain. Alright, when I said every level is going to be great for us, I didn't mean it. This is not any good for us because I don't think we have any forest, and this is not really meaningful. After we get to here, every level is really good for us. Alright, one turn till the seed storage is up, and in that turn we're going to have another citizen born, and we might actually try for the megapole. We'll see how it looks in a second here. We're definitely in a lot of danger. There's no two ways about that. We have to get this region. We need that region. Okay, so Amael is on 68 industry per turn right now. 2 turns we'll have another citizen. It'll take us up to 74. I'm going to go for this. This is maybe... And when I say maybe, I mean 100% for sure, incredibly greedy. Maybe we should just build units. You can tell. Can you hear it in my voice? I don't want to. But I think we have to. So we're looking at an army that's going to be... we're looking at enemies that are going to be largely ranged, right? So I actually think the Berdeki, as much as their assimilation benefit is not beneficial to us, actually... They give plus resources on luxury resource extractors, of which we have 0. The dust and the huge amount of wine we got from them are totally worth the assimilation. Oh! We only have 1 turn left on our Titan Bone Booster, and that's the only reason our industry looks as high as it does in the first place. Yeah, we definitely are not going to get the Megapole. Okay, well that makes my decision easier. So I think we're actually going to build some Berdeki, is where I was going. Our enemies are largely archers. Archers do not, in a general sense, deal well with cavalry, because the best thing you can do against an archer is get up on top of them. So let's build some Berdeki. Our army's going to be Berdeki and Zealots, I think. And maybe a single centaur for a while. Alright, yeah, get the extractors going. Well, I feel like we have a chance, at least, at this war thing. Yep, I surely did not do that. Do I want to run my emerald booster again? We don't need to. There's no reason to. We'll save it. The emeralds might be useful for trade. We definitely had that happen a couple of times where we were able to trade off a big stockpile of emeralds from that early quest. I'm so disappointed. We were so close to having the initiative bonus. At least nobody else on our continent got it. It was gotten by the red dragon player, who is off somewhere else. Yeah, screw you, green. Look at all this space they have. This is. I mean, it's good play. It's what I would have done too, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating to have the AI do stuff to me that is good. Why can't they be terrible at their jobs? Apparently, he's actually growing really quickly. Life trees are great. Alright, so I think we're going to settle here-ish. So Pink's moving an army around in my territory, and I think the purpose is to make me nervous, but what we can see is that these aren't very good units. Do I want to attack this army while it's between my cities? Like, this is the most vulnerable they're going to be, right? Huh, maybe. Alright, so let's figure out what we want to do with this third city. Do we want to put it right here? 4, 13, 14, 4. 4, 10, 15, 4. Actually, that's, like, pretty obvious. This is just way better. Alright. So, here's the thing about Pink. I think it would be better for us to go to war with Pink, because we could probably, if we have any success at all in our attack, we'll kill them. But I think Green's going to declare war on me. I'm worried about that, at least, so I don't know. We're going to have to build a lot of military units in our near future here. Okay. Let us get the obvious stuff going here. Hell yeah, population from pacified villages. So we don't really need the glass steel extractor is not an extreme priority. So we might actually want to trade out these guys. Oh, that pulled us down from fervent to only happy. Shoot. And we would need 10 approval worth of boosters to get back. We only have 5. Oh well, what a bummer. How close are we on that hero? Not. The cost of the heroes rises pretty sharply throughout the early game. We may not be able to get another hero. We may have to use this money to retrofit. Although in 6 turns we can just start building the units with the gear on. Anyway, I know this is a little bit shorter than I usually do, but real life intrudes. So I think we're going to have to call it here for this episode. Come back next time. We at least have set up some serious dramatic tension. See how it resolves, and we'll see you then.